Hello, good afternoon. This is Craig Taggart with ComplyArena. It is Friday, August 21st, 3 o'clock Pacific time out here in Orange County, California. I'm an investment banker and also very knowledgeable on governance, risk, and compliance. I'm a consultant and corporate trainer as well. And I've been working with ComplyArena for quite some time now. And I wanted to make this video because I've had such a great experience working with this group over the last couple of years. Their associates are very, very professional. Their group is one of the largest GRC, which stands for Governance, Risk, and Compliance firms in the world regarding advisory services. And I've been very pleased with the amount of content that I've been able to discuss and speak about during my webinars and seminars thus far and working with them. So I want to make this video. I hope all of you are well. Many of you are probably on vacation. I'm not. I'm actually working today. But I want to make sure you're aware of who I am and what I'm doing. I'm actually an investment banker, very heavy in finance, and a CFO for a local company out here in Orange County, very much involved in M&A, real estate, and obviously have a lot of experience in the governance, risk, compliance arena. And wanted to make this video, make sure that you're all aware of who I am, and if you're able to attend, which I hope that you are. We have 3 upcoming webinars that I'm going to be doing. I actually do seminars as well. But we have 3 upcoming webinars. The first one is actually going to be a pretty interesting topic if you are involved in the securities industry at all. It's the SEC's new whistleblower rules. And you've probably been following some of that in the news recently about some of the developments and some of the changes that have occurred, and we'll talk about that in quite detail. Each webinar usually goes about 90 minutes, and that usually is enough time to have significant question and answer and kind of go over some very deep level of education. So on the SEC whistleblower webinar, we're going to be covering the fraud examiner's role in whistleblowing, fraud-related whistleblower protections, what's known as QE-TAM suits and rewards programs, very much a legal term, the actual whistleblower programs that are out there for corporations and actually individuals. And the next one we cover is handling whistleblowers in fraud examinations. And then the last area we're going to cover in that webinar is actually guidance for potential whistleblowers. If you're in a situation that you think you need to say something, you need to do something, you need to report it, there's a process for that. There's a way to do that. So that's kind of a summary of as far as the webinar on September 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, SEC's new whistleblower rules. The second one is actually going to be banking regulations. So if you're in banking, if you're in finance, if you're a regulator, this is probably going to be very, very close to home for many of you. This is a topic I have experience in as well, and we're going to be covering many issues. I've actually done a seminar on this particular topic, but that's actually, that webinar is going to be September 23rd at 10 a.m. They generally last about the same time. About 75 minutes of content, and then I usually allow for about 10 to 15 minutes of question and answers. And we're going to cover, how the business of banking is changing and the regulations facing the industry. We're going to learn how the new business of banking and development of U.S. banking in the future. And I'm just kind of mentioning a couple topics here. So learn how the increased compliance burden is facing banking. And there's just probably about 5 other areas we're going to cover, but those are just a few. So that's going to be on September 23rd, banking regulations, if you want to attend that, which I highly Hope that you do. I've gotten very high ratings on my webinars. They're very educational. I usually end up working with quite a few clients afterwards, which is even better. So, and of course, I'm always open to working with companies following the training session. So the third webinar is actually going to be a webinar seminar that I've done quite a bit. This one is going to be on October 14th, so this is probably about 2 months away now. But plenty of time to register, plenty of time to schedule, plenty of time to contact ComplyArena on all 3 of these webinars and register your company, yourself for these. But this one's going to be how to develop an effective fraud risk management program. And I've actually done this one quite a bit. This one I've actually got a lot of good feedback on, and there's actually videos of this on YouTube that I've put out. I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that. So that's going to be developing an effective fraud risk management program, October 14th at 10 a.m. And the areas we're going to be covering there are the ability to identify fraud risks and the factors that influence them, analyze existing risk management frameworks and their application to managing fraud risk. Third one is going to be develop and implement, or know how to develop and implement the necessary components of a successful fraud risk management program. So, and then a couple more, identify the elements of a strong ethical corporate culture. And sometimes that can be an interesting topic because corporate cultures are a very dynamic entity, and you probably all know what I'm speaking about there. Last one is how to conduct a cost-effective fraud risk assessment. How to conduct a cost-effective fraud risk assessment, which is really what it's all about. So anyway, those 3 webinars I'm going to be doing with ComplyArena. I'm looking very much forward to these. Very excited to be working with this group, and I would highly encourage you to contact them, register for all 3 of these, contact me if you have consulting needs, any issues regarding these matters. Very, very up to date on these matters. I speak about them all the time, and I'd be happy to sit down with you on a one-on-one consultation, try to work with you on a corporate training session, and take it from there. So with that, I wish you all a great weekend wherever you may be on this Friday, August 21st. And again, this is Craig Taggart with ComplyArena, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Take care out there. Thank you. Bye.